Now paper number 6. Now in this paper number 6, question numbers 91 onwards. Now 91 to 95, 91 to 94 are the 4 questions given in this one. Now question numbers 91 to 94. There are 5 teachers of different types, different subjects. And what are the different subjects here? Social science, English, mathematics, Hindi in a college but not necessarily in the same order. And they attend their students at different timings in a single day. The duration of their class with the students is different. And there is no gap between the class time of all the teachers. That means continuously the classes will be there. And the duration of class either full hour or half an hour, but not in 1/3 or 1/4. Then the Hindi teacher attends their students. So how many teachers are there? There are only 5 teachers, isn't it? Now 5 teachers are there. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you write like this or not? 5 teachers are attending at 5 different timings. And the duration is also clearly given here. Then the first one, Hindi teacher attends their students immediately before or immediately after science. Hindi and science must be adjacent to each other, isn't it? Hindi and science must be adjacent to each other. And the duration of class with the students of mathematics is more than the duration of English, okay, by 1 hour. Hence, mathematics is 1 hour more than that of English. Now, if mathematics is 2 hours, English will be 1 hour. If mathematics is 3 hours, English will be 2 hours, and so on. The maths teacher does not attend students at the last. Mathematics cannot be at the last place. Maths cannot be at the last place. And next one, the social teacher attends the students before the science, but not immediate. And social is before science. Social is before science, but not immediate. But not immediate. The duration of class of social is of 2 hours. And social, this is for 2 hours. The timing of English class is after 6 a.m. English 6 a.m. And the class hour of Hindi teacher with the students is 3.5 hours. Hindi is how many hours? 3.5 hours. Hindi is 3.5 hours and social is 2 hours. Next one. And the social teacher attends the students before the science but not immediate. The duration of class social is 2. And the timing of English is after 6 a.m. The class hour of Hindi teacher with the students is 3.5 hours. Maths teacher attends class just after English. Mathematics is just after English. Hence, English and mathematics must be together, isn't it? English and mathematics must be together. Hence, mathematics cannot be at the last place. English also cannot be at the last place. And maths teacher just after English. The one who is a science teacher attends the students from 12:30 to 3 p.m. Now, 12:30 to 3 p.m. that is 1. The total duration of the time, the students by all the teachers is how much? 12 hours. By all the teachers is 12 hours, then now the total time is 12 hours. Now 12:30 to 3 p.m. is there. After 3 p.m., 12:30 to 3 p.m. that could be one of the order here. Now 12:30 to 3 p.m. that is for science. And how many hours is for science? Science is for 3.5 hours, isn't it? Now science is for 3.5 hours and Hindi is also for 3.5 hours and 3.5 plus 3.5 is how much? 7 hours. Science 2.5 hours. Now, the one who is a science teacher attends the students from 12:30 to 3 p.m. 12:30 to 3 p.m. is 2.5 hours. Now, 2.5 hours plus 3.5 hours is how much? 7 hours. And this social is 2 hours, 7 plus 2, 9. And now we are left with only 2 more subjects. And how many hours are left over? 3 hours is left over. Then what is the difference between these two? 2.5 hours is one and 1.5 is the other. And which is 2.5 hours? Mathematics is 2.5 hours, isn't it? And English is 1.5 hour, isn't it? And English is 1.5 hour. Then, now English is 1.5 hour. Now let us start with what? Now English and mathematics must be adjacent to each other, isn't it? If English and mathematics are adjacent to each other, then this science and social will be adjacent to each other. But whereas science is before this social and but is not immediate. Hence the first one must be what? The first one must be social if you take social at this place. And what are the remaining two here? Remaining two, this is English. And after this English, this will be mathematics. And if this is mathematics, then what are the remaining two left over here? Science and this one, science and Hindi. Now, if you take science and Hindi here, science is from 12:30 to 3 p.m. and English is after, isn't it? The timing of English class is after 6 a.m., isn't it? After 6 a.m. and the duration must be 12 hours and the science must be at this place. If science is here, then what is the other thing left over here? Hindi will be here, and Hindi is for how many hours? Hindi is for 3.5 hours, Hindi 3.5 hours, and science is for 2.5 hours, and mathematics is for 2.5 hours again, and English is for 1.5 hour, and this social is for how many hours? Social is for 2 hours. Then if you count this one total, we are having some 12 hours. Then out of which the science is given, the duration is of science 2 hours, and the duration of science is to which time? Not 12:30 to 3 p.m. Now, if this is 12:30 to 3 p.m., 12:30 to 3 p.m. If this is 12:30 to 3 p.m. and the next one is what? 3.5 hours, and this will be from 3 to 6:30, isn't it? As 3 to 6:30. And the first one must start at what time? The duration is exactly 12 hours, and the first class must start at 6:30 and 6:30, and it is taking how much time? 2 hours, 6:30 to 8:30. And the next one is for only 1.5 hour, and it starts at 8:30 and ends after 1.5 hour, that is at 10 p.m. And if it is 10 p.m., this is from 10 to 12:30, and the next one is from 12:30 to 3 o'clock, 3 to 6:30, and so on. Clear now? Hence it is starting at 6:30 and ending at 6:30, and the total duration is 12 hours. Now, this is about question numbers 91 to 94. Then after this one, question numbers, yes, 95 to 98. Yes, question numbers 95 to 98, please. 95 to 98. Now, this is 95 to 98, coded inequalities. Next one, after this one, 99 to 101. Now, in this 99 to 101, it comes under which category? Some condition based number series in this one, 99 to 101. Then first let us discuss about these conditions. What about condition number 1 here? Even number is followed by an odd number. Condition number 1, this even number is followed by what? Even number is followed by odd number. Now, condition number 1, even followed by what? Even followed by an odd number. Even number followed by an odd number prime, odd prime number. Even number followed by an odd prime number, then the resultant will be the addition of both the numbers. Hence, add these two numbers. Then, condition number 1, and if an odd number is followed by a square, odd number followed by a square, that square could be either odd or even. Odd number followed by a perfect square, then the resultant will be the difference between these two, difference between these two. And third one, if an odd number is followed by another odd number, and but not a perfect square. Odd number followed by what? Odd number followed by another odd number, but not a perfect square, isn't it? But not square. But not square. Then what is the resultant here? Odd number but not a perfect square, then the resultant will be the addition of both the numbers. Again, add these two. Then condition number 4, even number followed by an odd number. Even number followed by what? Even number followed by an odd number. Even number followed by an odd number. Followed by an odd number, that is non-prime. Non-prime. Odd number non-prime. That is what? Non-prime. Then the resultant will be the difference of these two. Difference of these two. Then condition number 5, odd number followed by an even number. Odd followed by even number. Odd is followed by an even number. Then the resultant comes by multiplying the given numbers. These two numbers must be multiplied. Then coming to question number 99. Now, in this 99, tell me what are the numbers here? 5, 16 and 6 are the numbers given. Now, first we should operate upon 5 and 16. The resultant must be operate upon the sixth one. Now, here 5 and 16. What is 5 here? 5 is an odd number and 16 is a square. It comes under condition number 2. Then the difference between these two, 16 minus 5 is how much? 11. Now, 11 is the number, the resultant of 5 and 16. Now, what is left over here? 6 is left over. 11 and 16. What is 11 here? 11 is an odd number and followed by 6, and 6 is even. As it is even, hence 11 into 6. 11 into 6 is how much? And the resultant of the first one is 66. Isn't it? Then coming to the second one, 4 and 3. 4 is an even number and 3 is what? 3 is odd number which is prime. Hence add these two. Hence 4 plus 3 is how much? 7. And this is 7. And what is the number left over here? 7 is left over. Yes, 7 is left over here, 7 and 7. Odd followed by another odd number. Odd followed by another odd number. Odd but not a square. Hence we should add these two. And 7 plus 7 is how much? 14. Then what is the question here? Sum of both the rows. 66 plus 14 is how much? 80. And it is given in choice 3. Clear now? Now this is about question number 99. Choice 3 is the answer. Then 100. Now in this question number 100, what is the difference between the rows? 8 and 5 are the two numbers here. 8 and 5, tell me what is the resultant of this one? 8, 5. 8 is an even number and 5 is what? 5 is an odd number, isn't it? Even followed by odd prime. And 5 is an odd number, hence 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is so much? 8 plus 5 is 13. Now this 13 should be operated upon what? 9. Now 13 is an odd number, 9 is what? 9 is again odd number followed by a square, isn't it? And 13 and 9, then what is the difference here? The difference between these two numbers is 4. Now the difference between these two numbers is 4, isn't it? And whatever this one, 7 and 6, 7 is an odd number and 6 is an even, odd followed by even. Hence the product of these two, 7 into 6 is how much? 7 into 6 is 42. And what is the number left over here? 3 is left over. And 42 is an odd number, 3 is an even number. Hence 42 plus 3 is how much? 42 plus 3 is 45. Isn't it? Now so the first one, even number followed by 3, an odd number, condition number 1. Then what is the sum here? 45 is the sum. Now the question is about what is the difference between these two? What is the difference here? 45 minus 4 and it is 41. 45 minus 4, that is 41. Choice please. 41, choice 2 is the answer. Done with this? Question number 100, choice 2. Then question number 101. Now in this 101, 15 and 6. Now 15 is what? It is an odd number and 6 is an even number. Odd followed by even. Yes, tell me what should we do? Odd followed by even, that is it comes under condition number 5. 15 into 6, that is 90. Now 90, and what is the number left over here? 75. Now 90 and 75, 90 is an even number. 90 even number followed by 75 is an odd number which is non-prime. Then the difference between these two. What is the difference between these two? 15. Isn't it? Now the resultant of row 1 is 15. Then what is the second one here? 12 and 21. 12 is an even number, 21 is an odd number which is non-prime. And the difference between these two, 12 and 21, the difference is how much? 9. 9 is there, 4 is left over. 9 and 4, 9 is an odd number, 4 is a square. According to condition number 2, odd number followed by a square. Isn't it? The difference. 9 minus 4 is how much? 9 minus 4 is 5. Now the resultant of row 1 is 15, resultant of row 2 is 5. Now the question is about the product of these two. Product means 15 into 5, that is 75, choice 1. Done with this? Question numbers 99 to 101. Then question number 102 onwards. Now in this question number 102, yes, what is the information here? There are 7 persons, M, N, O, P, Q, R, and S are living in a 7-floor building, but not necessarily in the same order, and all of them are using different mobiles, and the network is also clearly given, isn't it? R is living on an odd number floor. How many floors are there? Tell me. There are 7 floors in total. Now let us first write down the 7 floors. 7, 6, 5, 4. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now 7 floors are there. Now how many persons? 7 persons are living. And the mobile, and what is the other information here? The mobile is 1. The network is also clearly given, isn't it? Now in total, we have some 3 parameters in this one. The person and followed by the mobile and the network they have. R is living on an odd number floor and R is living on an odd number floor, hence what should be the value of this R? R could be either 1, 3, 5, 7. And O is not living on an odd number floor. O is not living on an odd number floor means O is living on an even number floor. And is not living above the 4th floor. That means O is not living on above the 4th floor means O is not on 6 and 8. Hence O can be either on the 2nd floor or on the 4th floor. Hence how many possibilities? We have some 2 possibilities, isn't it? Now O can be at the 4th place, O is at the 4th floor and O is at the 2nd floor, isn't it? There are 2 possibilities. Then next one. O at the 4th place and O at the 3rd place and 2nd floor, and Q is living in an odd number floor but not above O's floor. Q is living in an odd number floor but not above O's floor, hence in this case Q must be here, and in this case Q can be either on the 3rd floor or on the 1st floor, isn't it? Below this O and but in odd number floor. There are 3 floors between the persons Q and the one who has Nokia. Q and Nokia, there must be exactly 3. If Q is here 1, 2, 3, Nokia will be here, isn't it? Nokia will be here. Or if Q is here, then Nokia will be here. There are 2 possibilities for this Q and Nokia. In this one, 1, 2, 3, Nokia must be at this place. Because Q and Nokia, there must be exactly 3. Next one. And one who is living in an odd number floor has Lenovo mobile with BSNL. Now odd number floor is 1, 3, 5, 7. Now in this one Lenovo with and BSNL. Now this must be together. Hence Lenovo BSNL must be either 1, 3, 5, 7 in any order. Next one. And one who has Moto is living immediately above the floor, okay, of one who is using Idea. Now Moto is immediately above the one who is using Idea. Hence these two must be adjacent to each other, isn't it? Idea network, and one of them living either top or ground floor. One of them is living on either top or ground floor of the building, and both of them are living below Lenovo. As both these two persons are below Lenovo, hence this Moto and Idea must be adjacent to each other. Hence Moto and Idea must be either at the top or at the bottom. Top is not possible because these two persons must be below this Lenovo. Hence these two persons must be at the bottom, isn't it? As these two persons are at the bottom, now this is Moto, and what is the other case left over here? And this is Idea, Moto and Idea. Now in this case also, then Moto and this is Idea. Clear now? Moto and Idea. And as many persons living between the floor of O and the one who has Idea, same number of floors between M and BSNL. O and Idea, how many persons are there? There are 2 persons in this one. Now in this one there is no person in between, isn't it? O and Idea there is no person, but as here between O and Idea there are 2 persons, and between M and BSNL also there must be exactly 2 persons, isn't it? M and BSNL. Now M and BSNL there must be exactly 2 persons. M is above or below this one. Now sir, this Lenovo must be on which floor? Lenovo must be either on 1, 3, 5, 7. 1 is not possible, isn't it? Because 1 is Idea is already there. Hence 1 is not possible, 3, 5 and 7. Now in this 3, 5, 7, now why 5 is not possible here? Nokia 3 I now I am talking about this case, first case, not this one. Now in the second case it is not possible because this Nokia must be either 5 or 7. Hence this Lenovo can be between 5 and 7, only one must be. If it is on one of this one, the other one must be what? 3. Hence 3 and 5 or 7. 3 and 5 or 7. And 3 and 5 or 7. And as many persons are living between the floors of O and the one, same number of persons between these two. And SC is using Docomo. And whatever this is, SC is using Docomo, and SC is using Docomo network, and P has Samsung mobile. Now this P is Samsung. SC is Docomo and P is Samsung mobile. Both of them living above the floor of O. Now this S and P are living above this O. As S and P are living above this O, now in the first case S and P can be 5, 6 or 7, 3 places. Out of this 5, 6 or 7, 2 are occupied by these 3 S and P, and the other person must be either M or Lenovo BSNL, isn't it? Either M or Lenovo BSNL. And next one, S and P are these 2 persons. S is using Docomo and P is, and both of them living above O. As many persons living S and R, and in between Uninor and LG. S and R equals to Uninor and LG. And maximum number of persons living the persons between Vivo and Geo. Vivo and Geo, how many persons are there? Maximum number of persons. Maximum persons means 1 and the 7th floor. And Vivo is what? Vivo is a mobile, and what is the other thing here? Geo. Geo is a network. Geo network cannot be on the 1st floor, hence Geo network must be on the 7th floor. If Geo is on the 7th floor, Nokia, Geo is on this one. If Geo is here, then what is the other thing left over here? And Vivo. And Vivo must be on the ground floor. Clear now? Vivo and ground floor we have finalized this one. Then Vivo and one who has Sony mobile using Vodafone. As many floors between P and S, double the number of persons between M and R. Now P and S, these two persons must be where? These two persons must be above this one. Now number of persons between P and S is double the number of persons between, okay, number of persons between P and S. Now the number of persons between M and R is double to that of P and S. M and R is double to that of P and S. Now if P and S, if you take 1, then M and R must be 2 persons, isn't it? And above this 1 is not possible between P and S, because P and S must be above this O only. Or else if you take P and S in the second case, in this case, P and S if there are 2, then between M and R there must be 4, which is not at all possible at all, isn't it? Hence P and S, these two must be, there must be 1, because if one floor is there, if there is no person in between these two, 0. M and R, 0 is not possible. Hence between P and S there must be 1. As there must be 1 between P and S, then whatever this one here, S is Docomo and P is Samsung. P is Samsung, S is Docomo. And one more information here, S and R same number of persons, maximum number of persons, and the one who has Sony mobile using Voda network. Now Sony is what? Sony is using and Vodafone network. And Sony is using Vodafone network. Then tell me what are the two possibilities of this Sony and Vodafone. Now this Sony and Vodafone, now where can we fix this R, 1, 3, 5 and 7? Now P and S. Now in this one, in between P and S, there must be exactly 1. As there is exactly 1, if P is here, then S will be here, isn't it? Or vice versa, P and S. Then if P and S are at this place, then we have M. Where should this M be? M and this Lenovo and BSNL, isn't it? If M is here, then 1, 2 and Lenovo and BSNL must be at this place. Lenovo and this must be BSNL, isn't it? If this is Lenovo and BSNL, because 2 in between these two, M and the Lenovo and BSNL. Next one, P and S. And P is what? P is Samsung and S is Docomo. S is Docomo. And next one, another case, PRS can be interchangeable, okay? I will discuss that one afterwards. P and S. Now P and S, and again, because the space is very limited here. Now in this one, Moto and Idea, we have taken this information. Now we have this 1, 3, 5, 7, we have taken this Lenovo, BSNL at the third place. Next one, Sony and Vodafone must be here. And Sony and Vodafone, where can this Sony and Vodafone? And this O can be, R is 1, 3, 5, 7. As R is 1, 3, 5, 7, then what are the different possibilities to this R? R can be either on the first floor, and again, we have that between Q and Nokia, there must be exactly 3. As there are 3 in between Q and Nokia, Nokia cannot be at this place, hence Nokia must be here, isn't it? Hence where should this Nokia? Nokia must be here, because Docomo is a service and Nokia is at this place, because Nokia cannot be at the 7th floor. As Nokia cannot be at the 7th floor, hence Nokia must be at the 5th floor. If Nokia is here, then 1, 2, 3, then where should this Q? Q must be at the bottom. If Q is at the bottom, then we are left with R. And who is R? R must be on an odd number floor. Then who is the person left over here? One more person, N is the person left over. Done with this? Then, now between as many persons, we have some 3 statements of such category. R is living in an odd number floor. O is not living in an odd number floor. O is even and is not living above 4th floor. Q is living in an odd number floor but not above O's floor. Q is living in an odd number floor but not above O's floor. There are 3 floors between the persons Q and the one who uses Nokia. And next one who is living in odd number floor has Lenovo mobile with BSNL network. One who has Moto is living immediately above the one who is using Idea network. And one of them is living either at the top or the ground. And both of them living below Lenovo. And both of them are being below Lenovo mobile. And as many persons are living between. Now let us come to this one. As many persons are living between the floor of O and the one who has Idea. O and Idea, how many persons are there? There are 2 persons. And same as the number of persons between M and the one who has BSNL, 2 persons between M and BSNL. S is using Docomo network and P is Samsung mobile, and both of them living above O. As many persons living between S and R. Between S and R, how many persons are there? There is 1. And between Uninar and LG. Between Uninar and LG, how many persons we should have? S and R, there is one person. Uninar and LG, there must be exactly one person, isn't it? Now, as exactly one person, Uninar LG can be like this, or Uninar can be 2 or 4 or 6 or 4 or 6. And maximum number of persons living between the one who is Vivo and Jio. One who has Sony mobile water network. And Sony, as many floors between P and S. Between P and S, double the number of floors between M and R. Now between M and R, how many are there? There are 2, and between P and S, there is exactly 1, isn't it? Then, what are the different possibilities here? Now this Vodafone, and what is the other thing left over here? Vodafone and this one, BSNL, Idea, and Sony and Vodafone must be at this place. Where can this Sony here? Can Sony be at the 4th floor or not? Sony can be at the 4th floor or at the 6th floor. If Sony and Vodafone is here, if Sony is at the 4th floor, if Sony is at the 4th floor, Sony can be either at the 4th or at the 6th floor. And if Sony and Vodafone is here, then what is the other information here? Number of persons in between S and R. S and R is 1, and between, and these two Uninar and LG will be how much? And Uninar and LG will be more than 1, which is not possible. Hence, Sony cannot be on the 4th floor, and Sony Vodafone cannot be on the 4th floor. Hence, where should this Sony and Vodafone? Sony on the 6th, and Vodafone must be here. If Vodafone is here, then what is left over here? Yes, tell me what is the phone left over? LG is left over. If LG is left over, Uninar and LG. Now between Uninar and LG, there must be exactly 1. Hence, where should this Uninar? Uninar must be at this place, Uninar, isn't it? Uninar is here. Then S is Docomo. S is Docomo. S is Docomo. As S is Docomo, Docomo is here. If Docomo is here, then what is the other thing left over here? And Airtel is left over. Airtel must be here. Done. Now this is about set number 102 to 105. The order is PM, SO, R, NQ, and the phones are Samsung, Sony, Nokia, LG, Lenovo, Motorola, and Vivo. And the networks are Jio, Vodafone, Docomo, Airtel, BSNL, Uninar, and Idea. Now this is about question numbers 102 onwards, 102 to 105. Then after this 102 to 105, is 106 to 108, 106 to 108, not required. Now syllogisms 106 to 108. Then 109 onwards. Now question number 109, 109 to 111. Now in these 3 questions. Now here is an information here 109 to 111. Then what is the first one here? Triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3, triangle 4 is clearly given, isn't it? 4 triangles. Now in these 4 triangles, then what is the first condition here? For triangle 1. For triangle 1, the difference between, for triangle 1, the difference between 2 digits is more than 3. Now in triangle 1, the difference between the digits is more than 3. Then these to be replaced with the next digits. Now here what are the numbers given in this one? 6 and 2. Now what is the difference between these two? 4. 4 is which is more than 3. Hence to each of these elements will be replaced with what? Next digit. And 6 is replaced with 7 and 2 is replaced with 3. 7 and 3 will be the number here. Then coming to this triangle 2, the difference between 2 letters is more than 5. M and S. What is the value of M? M is 13, S is 19. Now the difference between these two is 6. Now this 6 is more than 5, and these letters should be replaced with the previous letter. And the previous letter to M is L, and for S its previous letter is R, L, R. Done with this? Then triangle 3, difference between 2 digits is less than 3. 2 digits. Now 5 and 3. What is the difference here? Difference is 2. Now this 2 is lesser than 3. Hence now we need to add 2 to each of these digits. 3 plus 2 will be, this will be 5, and 5 plus 2 will be 7. Isn't it? 7. Then for triangle 4, if the difference between 2 letters is lesser than 5, 2 letters is lesser than 5, then less minus 2 letters from these letters. If it is lesser than 5, Now what is the difference between K and what is the next element here? K and F. It is not R, it is K and F. Now K and F, tell me what is the difference here? K and F, the difference is 11 and 6, the difference is 5. If it is lesser than 5, then only we should operate on this one, or else the same as it is, isn't it? Hence K and F remain at the same place. Then question number 109. Now in this question number 109, what is the total of all the digits in triangle 1 and 3? Triangle 1, what is the sum here? 7 plus 3, and 3 is how much? 5 plus 7. Then what is the sum here? 14 plus 5, 19 plus 3, that is 22, and 22 that is given in choice 4. Done with this? Choice 4 is the answer. Then question number 110. Now in this 110, what is the final output of triangle 4? Triangle 4, what is the final output here? KF. KF is the final output, and that is given in choice 5. After completion of problem, which triangle elements are not changed? Which remained as it is? KF. That means triangle 4 remained as it is. Fourth triangle remained as it is, and it is given in choice 4. Done? And this is about question numbers 1 on 1. Difference of all, the total of all. Total of all is 22. And the next one is final output of triangle 4 is KF, the same way, that is choice 5. And the next one, which triangle remained as it is? Triangle 4 remained as it is. Done? Now this is about question numbers 110 and 111. Then 112 and 113. Yes, 112 and 113. Shall I explain this one, 112, 113? Then 114 onwards. Now in this one, question numbers 114 to 117. Now in this 114 to 117 is done. Now in this one, how many persons are there? There are 12 people, A, B, C, D, E, F, A through L, sitting opposite to each other in two different lines. E, D, H, I, A. E, D, H, I, A and K are facing south. Now in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now who are the persons here? E, D, H, E, D, H, I, A, K. E, D, H, I, A, K are the persons who are facing towards south, and but not necessarily in the same order. And group, 2 of them are females. How many females are there? There are 2 females and 4 males. 2 females and 4 males among these 6 persons who are facing towards south, and another persons and another 6 persons are there, and these 6 persons are facing towards north, isn't it? And same number of males and facing north. And who are the remaining persons here, but not necessarily in this group? 2 of them females and remaining are masculine. And females who are facing south equals to the number of males who are facing towards north. Yes, so how many females are facing towards south? Tell me. There are 2 females who are facing towards south, and the remaining 4 are males facing towards south. And in the vice versa, now in the other row, only 2 males are facing towards north, isn't it? And all the females and the remaining 4 females are facing towards north. That means in one row, 2 females, 4 males, and in the other row, 4 males, 2 females. Done with this? And who are the persons left over here? Now A is done, B is the person left over, and C is the person left over, and D, E. F is the person left over, and G, isn't it? And H, I, J, and L. Now these 6 persons are facing towards north, and these 6 persons are facing towards south, isn't it? And what is the other thing here? Same number of females are facing north direction. Persons who are of the same gender are not facing each other, and they are not diagonal opposite to each other. No 2 persons who are of the same gender. That means no 2 males are facing each other and they are diagonal to each other, and similarly no 2 females are also opposite to each other and they are not diagonal to each other. And no 2 successive members are sitting together according to alphabetical order. This is again very, very important. That means A and B cannot be adjacent to each other. C cannot be adjacent to E and D, isn't it? Because D and E are adjacent to this C and B and D. And no 2 successive members are sitting together according to alphabetical order. For example, A does not sit with B, and B does not sit with A and C. And no 2 females who are facing south direction and 2 males who are facing towards north direction are seated adjacent to each other. Hence, in the row which is facing towards south, these 2 females are not adjacent, and in the row which is facing towards north, 2 males are not facing each other. And all of them like different dry fruits is also clearly given. Now K is seated to the immediate neighbor of one who likes peanut. Now K is seated to the immediate neighbor of the one who likes peanut. Now K must be what? K must be in the row which is facing towards south. Now let us take this is row 1. Now this is row 1 and this is row 2. Though it is not clearly given, for our explanation purpose, let us represent this one with H. Next one. And K is suited to the immediate neighbor of the one who likes peanut. Immediate neighbor of the one who likes peanut means K and peanut must be in this one. K and peanut must be in the first row, isn't it? K and peanut. And K is suited to the immediate neighbor of the one who likes peanut and the one who likes almond. Now this K is in between almond and peanut in any order, isn't it? K is in between these two. And next one. One who likes hazelnuts is not seated at extreme ends of the line. Hazelnut is not seated at extreme end of the line. Next one. One who likes raisin is not facing south. That means raisin belongs to this row 2. Raisin belongs to row 2. Next one. And a H who is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes peanut. And one of them seated at extreme ends of the line. Now H is immediate neighbor of the one who likes peanuts, isn't it? And that person is immediate neighbor. H is immediate neighbor of the one who likes peanut, and one of them is seated at extreme ends of the line. Now peanut or H is at an extreme end of the line. Now let us take one of the case wherein H is at this place. If H is here, H is, and who is the person here? Peanut. Now let us take peanut here. If peanut is here, then who is the other person? K must be here. If K is here, almond must be here. Done? One of these two persons is at an end. Either P is at an end extreme, H is an extreme end, or peanut is an extreme. The second case will peanut will be at the extreme end. And one of them seated at extreme ends of the line. B is seated second to the right of the one who is seated opposite to almond. Almond is here. B is seated second to the right, hence B must be at this place, isn't it? B is seated second to the right of the one who likes almond. Next one, F is sitting diagonally opposite to the one who likes prunes. F and prunes are opposite to each other, hence F can be either at this place or at this place. Then prunes can be here or here. H can be prune or this person must be prune. Out of which H does not like prunes is clearly given. As H does not like prunes is given, hence where should this prune? Prune must be at this place, isn't it? If this is prune, where should this F? F must be here. Clear now? And F sits diagonally opposite to the one who likes prune. G likes pista and is seated immediate neighbor of the one who is sitting at an extreme end. Now G likes pista, isn't it? Where should this G? G must be here or here. As G likes pista, tell me where should this G be? G must be at this place, immediate neighbor of the one who is at an end, hence G must be here. If G is here and this person likes pista, and G likes pista and is sitting at an extreme, immediate neighbor of the one who is seated at an extreme ends of the line, and the immediate neighbor of the same gender. Immediate neighbor of the same gender means now this G is immediate neighbor of the same gender. Same gender means either two males adjacent to this person, two males or two females. Now can we have two males at this place? If two males are at this place, no, if two males are at this place, let us take for example. If both the two males are here, all the remaining persons must be females, because in this row there are only two males and four females. Now in this case, then this male is not facing opposite to female, this person must be female, and this person is again a female, isn't it? Because no two genders are facing are the same gender, no, are facing each other. Then if these two persons are females, then whatever the remaining, all the remaining persons must be males. Now this person is a male, isn't it? This person is a male, this person is a male, and this person is a male. That is one point. Or if these two persons are females, all the remaining persons will be males and so on. Follow avutunnara leda? Diagonal up. And then I am coming to this one. Now here this is male, here again this is male, and these two persons are males, hence males cannot be diagonally opposite. Same gender cannot be. And this person cannot be male, as this person cannot be male, and this person must be a female. Are you following this one or not? Now finally we got that this person is a female adjacent to two females. As this person is adjacent to two females, now this person is a female, this person is a female. Now in this one we are having only two females, four females, and the remaining are males, isn't it? has 4 females and the remaining. If this person is a female, this person must be male, and this person must also be male, because the same genders, this person is a male and this person F must be a female, isn't it? F is a female. Now in this one, how many males we have? Now in this one there are 3 females and 2 males, and one of which is whom? G is one of the male, isn't it? Now as this person is a female, opposite to female is a male, this person opposite to female, this person is a male, now this person opposite to female, this person is a male. And again, then L is seated, immediate neighbors of the same gender. L is seated third to the left of the one who likes walnut. L is seated third to the left of the one who likes walnut. Then tell me what are the different positions for this L. If L is here, walnut must be F, isn't it? Or if L is here, and this person must be walnut. And C is means L is a female. As L is a female, hence L can be either at this place, then F is walnut. Or if L is here, this person is walnut. And L is a female to the left of the one who likes walnut, and C is seated opposite to the one immediate right of I. See here, L is opposite to the one immediate right of I. Now if L is here, opposite to the right, immediate right is not possible. Hence L cannot be at this place, L must be here. If L is here, I must be here. L is seated opposite to the one who is seated to the immediate right of I. Clear? Now this L is seated third to the left of the one who likes walnut. Third to the left of the one who likes walnut, then whatever this walnut here, walnut must be at this place. And this is walnut. L is seated third to the left of the one who likes walnut, and C is seated as opposite to the one and to the immediate right of I. H does not like prune. E and J are facing opposite. E and J are facing opposite. As E and J are facing opposite, tell me what are the only possibility here. This E must like almond and this person must be J. E and J opposite to each other. E and J are opposite to each other. Who likes walnuts and dates respectively? Hazelnut and dates. And who likes hazelnut here? Now, E and J are facing opposite to one, opposite to one another. Who likes hazelnuts and dates respectively? Now, this E and J, hazelnuts and E and J are facing opposite to one. E and J are facing opposite to the one who likes hazelnut and this one respectively, isn't it? Hence, as E and J are opposite to this one, now E and J cannot be opposite to each other, isn't it? Why E and J cannot be opposite to each other? Now, sir, E and J are facing opposite to one who likes hazelnut. That means E is opposite to the one who likes hazelnut, and J is opposite to the one who likes dates, isn't it? E is opposite to the one who likes hazelnut. Hence, where should this hazelnut? Hazelnut must be at this place, hazelnut. And E is opposite to the one who likes hazelnut, and J is opposite to the one who likes dates. Hence, J will be here. And who is dates here? K is dates. Now, this K likes dates. And persons who like figs and cashew are immediate neighbors of one another, sitting at the extreme ends. Now, who are those two persons? And one is fig and cashew nut. Hence, where can this fig and cashew nut? Fig and cashew nut must be B and F, because these two persons are. And raisins is one of this one. Hence, where should this raisins? Raisins must be L only. Or raisins is L. Now, in this one, cashew nut, and what is the other here? Fig and cashew nut must be B and F in any order. And one of them sitting at the extreme ends of the line are immediate neighbors, and one who likes pine nuts and D are seated immediate neighbors. Pine nut and D are immediate neighbors. Tell me, where should this pine nut and D? Pine nut and D are immediate neighbors. Now, I can be this one. Pine nut and D are immediate neighbors, are sitting immediate neighbors, but D does not seated opposite to the one who likes raisin. D cannot be opposite to L. As D cannot be opposite to L, this must be D. If this person is D, now this D is seated adjacent to whom? Adjacent to pine nut. Now, tell me who is pine nut here? Pine nut must be H. H is pine nut. Now, this H is pine nut. Pine nut, pear, dates, almond, and 2 is done. Now, we are left with what? D does not seated opposite. One who likes cashew nut does not face D. Cashew nut does not face D. Hence, B is not cashew nut. As B is not cashew nut, tell me who is the other person left over here? F is cashew nut. if F is cashew nut, F is cashew nut. As F is cashew nut, this must be fig, and B is fig. Fig and cashew nut are adjacent to each other, and one of them is at any corner, and this D is not opposite to cashew nut. Then who is the person left over in the second row? L, G, J, B, F, and the person C is left over, and C must be at this place, isn't it? Now C is here, and immediate neighbors of E are females. Immediate neighbors of E are females means I and K are females. As I and K are females, now these persons G and J are males, because no two males and females are opposite to each other. Clear now? Now sir, I and K are females means in the row which is facing towards south only two females and the remaining persons are males. And in this row there are only two males and the remaining persons are females, and all these persons are females. Then who is the persons left over here? The first one, A is the person left over, A must be here. That's it. Then now I. Now the fruit left over to this I. Whatever this I is, all of those dry fruits, almond, pine nut, walnut, raisin, and pecans. Now this person must like pecans. I, female, like pecans. Done with this? Now this is about 114 to 117. Now in this one, how many are there? 12 persons, 6 in one row and 6 in the other row. Now in the row facing towards south, there are 2 females and 2 males, and in the row which is facing towards south, north, there are 4 females and 2 males, and these 2 persons, no 2 persons of the same gender are facing each other, isn't it? And at the same time, that information is not that much useful to us. Which information here? The persons who are seated in the alphabetical are not seated adjacent. Done with this? Now this is about 114 to 117. Next one. Yes, next. I will check out that one. Next one. 126 to 129 done? 126 to 129. Question numbers 126 to 129. Now in this 126 to 129, what is the information here? Now how many persons are there? 7 persons. A group of 7 persons, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. All of them like different drinks of Sprite, Slice, Maaza, Coke, 7-Up, Miranda, and Thumbs Up. And also all of them have lucky numbers 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. But not necessarily in the same order, isn't it? But not necessarily in the same order. Now, in total we have some how many persons here? Now we have some 7 persons. And all of them like different slides. And the numbers are also clearly given, different numbers. And Y does not like Miranda. Now Y does not like Miranda, Coke, and Slice. W lucky number is greater than T. Now who are the persons here? T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now let us start with the T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now what are the parameters we have? One is the drink and the other one is the number, the lucky number. Now in this one, whatever this T, the first information is regarding this Y. Y does not like Miranda, Coke, and Slice. Miranda, Coke, and Slice, that is ruled out. Miranda, Coke, and Slice. Miranda, Coke, and Slice. Y does not like Miranda, Coke, and Slice. And W's lucky number is greater than T and lesser than the one who likes Sprite. Isn't it? W's lucky number. Now this W's number is what? W's lucky number is greater than T and lesser than the one who likes Sprite. And Sprite's lucky number is greater than W, W's lucky number is greater than T. And T less than the one who likes Sprite. T does not like Sprite, Miranda, and Thumbs Up. T does not like Sprite, Miranda, and Thumbs Up. And Thumbs Up. You like 7-Up. And you, whatever this you like 7-Up. And you like 7-Up. And, but not lucky number 6. And lucky number 6 is ruled out for this person. 6 is ruled out. And X lucky number is 4. X lucky number is 4. 4, but not Coke, but does not like Coke. Hence Coke is ruled out here. and V does not like Mirinda, Maaza and Slice. V does not like Mirinda, and what is the other thing here? Maaza and Slice. Mirinda, Maaza and Slice, isn't it? Mirinda, Maaza and Slice. Here, Y does not like Mirinda and Mirinda, Maaza and Slice, and Y does not like Mirinda. Then what about this T and T? T does not like Sprite, Mirinda and Thumbs Up, Mirinda and Maaza. And X lucky number is 4 but not, V does not like Mirinda, Maaza and Slice, Y's lucky number is very near to either maximum or minimum. And Y is what? Y's lucky number is nearer to maximum or minimum. Y could be either 3 or 8. Y is either 3 or 8, isn't it? Y is either 3 or 8. Next one, Z's lucky number is either maximum or minimum, and it does not like Sprite or Slice. Now Z is what? Z is either 1 or 9. Z is 1 or 9, and this person does not like Sprite or Slice. Sprite and Slice, there are 2 in this case. Now this is Slice, and T, whatever this T here, T, and T does not like Sprite, Mirinda and Thumbs Up, and U, lucky number, X lucky number is Coke, and V does not like Mirinda, Maaza and Slice. V does not like Mirinda, Maaza and Slice, isn't it? Next one, then one who likes Thumbs Up. Thumbs Up is lucky number is 5. Thumbs Up is what? Thumbs Up is 5. Thumbs Up is 5. Lucky number is 5. There is two numbers difference between the lucky numbers of Y and the one Maaza. Y and Maaza, what is the difference here? Y and Maaza, there must be 2 difference. And Y could be either 3 or 8, hence this Maaza, Y cannot be 3. Are you following this one or not? Okay, Y cannot be 3. Y cannot be 3 here. If Y is 3, then the difference between these two must be 5. But as Thumbs Up is 5. As Thumbs Up is 5, hence Y cannot be 3. As Y cannot be 3, this person must be 8. If this is 8, isn't it? Then the difference between, there is 2 numbers difference between the lucky numbers of Y and the one who likes Maaza. Now the one who likes Maaza, what is the number here? The one who likes Maaza is number 6. Maaza is number 6. Maaza is number 6. Then next one. Y and the one who likes Maaza. W does not like Coke, Sprite and Mirinda. W does not like Coke, Sprite and Mirinda. W does not like Coke, Sprite and Mirinda. Next one. Coke, Sprite and Mirinda. And next one. One who likes Maaza, his lucky number is 6. Maaza lucky number 6, that information is not required, anyhow we got that information. And one who likes Coke has a lucky number which is greater than U's lucky number. Coke is greater than U's. Coke is greater than U's lucky number and lesser than Z's lucky number. And lesser than Z's lucky number. As Z's lucky number, hence Z must be how much? Z must be 9. Because Z is either minimum or the maximum. There is one, at least 2 persons lesser than this one, Z must be 9. If 4, 8 and 9 were done, now Thumbs Up is 5. Now whatever this Thumbs Up here, tell me where could this Thumbs Up be? As Thumbs Up must be either W, V or T. Out of this one, T is not Thumbs Up, that is clearly given, isn't it? As T is not Thumbs Up, V and W. As V and W, hence what is the value of this one? Chapman. And one who likes Coke has the lucky number which is greater than U's lucky number and less than Z. V's lucky number is not 3. V's lucky number is not 3. V is not 3. As V's lucky number is not 3, now we need to find out the lucky numbers here. Sprite's lucky number is greater than W. What is W here? W is greater than T, isn't it? Now among the remaining 4, 8 and 9 were done. Then what are the other things left over here? The other things is 1, 2, 3, 4. As tell me what are the numbers? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Now Thumbs Up is 5. As Thumbs Up is 5, tell me who will be Thumbs Up. Now Thumbs Up is 5. As Thumbs Up is 5 and W must be what? W is more than this 5, isn't it? Thumbs Up is 5 and Thumbs Up, who is this Thumbs Up here? Thumbs Up is 5. As Thumbs Up is 5 more than, and Maaza is 6. Maaza is 6, this person cannot be 6. And Sprite is greater than, Thumbs Up is 5 and Maaza is 6, 5, 6 and 4, 8, 9 were done. 5, 6, 4, 8, 9, 5, 6, 4, 8, 9. Now we are left with only 1 and 3, isn't it? 7 is not there. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 5, 6, 4, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Now we are left with only 1 and 3. Out of which 1 and 3. Then whose must be 1? 1 and 3. Tell me what is the position of this one. Sprite is greater than this one. 1, 3 and 8. Now among this one, sprite must be more than this one, isn't it? Chapman follow avutunnar leda? Now what are the numbers here? 4, 8, 9 అయిపోయినాయి. ఇంకా 5 and 6 అయిపోయింది. 4, 8, 9 అయిపోయింది. 5, 6 అయిపోయింది. ఇంకా మనకు మిగిలింది ఏంటి చెప్పండి? 1 and 3 ఉంది. ఈ 1 and 3 ఎవరెవరు అవ్వాలి? W and T. అవునా కదా? And whatever this T, W and T. W is already. Now one more information. What is the information here? Z. And after this Z, who is the next person here? Coke, Z, Coke and U. Z, Coke and U. Z, Coke and U. Z is 9, anyhow it is 9. And Coke and U must be, what is the value of U? U is, U cannot be 6. As U cannot be 6, and U cannot be 5, U cannot be 6, inka Japan. U cannot be 4, U cannot be 6. And what are the other thing left over here? U is lesser than this one. Among this 1 and 3, which is lesser here? 1 is lesser. Isn't it? Hence U must be at the first place. If U is at the first place, then now slice this Mirinda. Mirinda cannot be here, Mirinda cannot be here, Mirinda cannot be here, Mirinda cannot be here. Then what are the possibilities to this Mirinda? Mirinda must be either at this place, Mirinda as Maja. Mirinda and Maja must be. No, sir, Mirinda cannot be at this place as well. As Mirinda cannot be at this place, then who should like Mirinda here? Z should like Mirinda. If Z likes Mirinda, and Z likes Mirinda. If Z likes Mirinda, then what are the other thing left over here? And now let us discuss about this. Now slice. Slice cannot be here, slice cannot be here. Then the remaining 3 must be slice. And thumbs up is 5. As thumbs up is 5, now this person cannot be thumbs up. And V and W must be thumbs up, isn't it? As V and W is thumbs up. And what is the number of this W here? V and W. And thumbs up is 5, Maja is 6. Thumbs up and Maja is 6. Now this T is lesser than Sprite and W. As T is lesser than Sprite and W, what is the next number left over here? 3 is the next number left over. This T must be 3. 1, 3 were done. Now we are left with what? Now we are left with 1, 3, 5 and 6 are the numbers left. Now between 5 and 6, now W and T. Now this W and V are left over. Then what is the value of this W? W is 6 and this will be 5. And if this is 5, this person is thumbs up. As this person is thumbs up. And whatever this 6 is Maja or Maranda? Maja. Now this 6 is Maja. If this 6 is Maja, we have done with all this. And Sprite is greater than W greater than T. Now Sprite is greater than W is 6 and T is 3. Sprite is greater than 6 and Sprite must be what? Sprite must be 8, isn't it? And so whatever this 8 is this Y. Sprite is 8. If Sprite is white, this person does not like Coke, X does not like Coke. Then who likes Coke here? Now T likes Coke. If T likes Coke, then what is the other thing left over here? Coke, 7-Up, thumbs up and so on. Now this X must like slice. This is slice. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 126 to 129. Yes, completed writing this. Then 132, done. Coding and decoding. Now in this, yes, 132. Now question numbers 132. What is given here? Now punch, cast, superb, natural. Now some words are given and their codes are clearly given in this one. Now in this one, 4. Now, how many different words are there? 4-letter word is there, isn't it? Next one 6-letter word and 6-letter word. Now, in the first one, if you observe here, 6-letter word is there is 6-letter word, and this is also 6-letter word. And what is the symbol here? Ash is the symbol. Hence, for 6-letter word, ash is the symbol. And again, if you observe here, handle, how many letters are there? 6 letters. Here, hash is there. Here in this one, bottle, there are 6 letters. Here, ash is there. Here, orange 6 letters, hash is there. That means what can you infer from this one? Here, the words and the codes are directly given. Then, for a 4-letter word, check out here 4-letter word, and. Here in this one, pole is a 4-letter word, and is there. Now, here much is at the second place, and is there at the second place. Goal is at the first place, and is at the first place. Isn't it? And from here onwards, we can directly write down the codes for this one. Now, for a 4-letter word, what is the symbol here? Symbol is and, 4-letter word. 5-letter word, tell me what is the symbol here? Symbol is at the rate of. And next one, 6-letter word. 6-letter word, it is hash. And 7-letter word, what is the 7-letter word here? 7-letter word? 7, that is percentage, isn't it? Hence, these are the symbols for these two. Then, now for this one, punch. Punch, P. P plus 1 is Q. H plus 1 is I. First letters plus 1 is written at the last place, last letter plus 1 is written at the first place. C plus 1 is D, and T plus 1 is U. S plus 1 is T, and B plus 1 is C. N plus 1 is O, and L plus 1 is M, and so on. And to these letters, plus 1, isn't it? And the positions were interchanged. Now, this is about question numbers 130 to 132. Done? And the next is quant. Quant explanation is there.